More of us are flying, and with that, the balance sheet of airlines are looking nice and rosy. So flush with all of that cash, some airlines are hiring, some are buying aircrafts, and some, like Air India, are trying to get an image makeover. Air India is hiring for top posts, but for our national carrier, which is still deep in the red and getting by on government dole, how smart are these high-cost hires?
Indian Aviation's top jobs, now available at Air India. Chief Strategy Officer, Chief Information Officer, Chief HR Advisor, and a Chief Operating Officer for Air India Express. Additions that Air India says are part of the national carrier's turnaround strategy. This even though the company already has 6 directors doing much of the same job, and has recently hired a Chief Operating Officer at a cost of 3 crore rupees a year. A reason why these big-ticket recruitments in a company whose losses run into 5,400 crore rupees is causing concern.
If you really look at an airline and its business, particularly if its bottom line is bleeding, one of the first things you cannot afford is, really high-cost hires. An airline which is in trouble must not only be cost-efficient, but it must appear to be cost-efficient to the external world as well.
This is where the airline's makeover gets little bizarre. It wants to hire an advertising agency to improve its public image. Yet it has a staff of 17 who draw hefty salaries to do just that. Air India says it's not a duplication of jobs. The external agency will supplement their own efforts.
If there is a company that can use all the help that it can get, then it is Air India. But its critics say that unfortunately it's also a company that does not learn from its past mistakes, that of duplicating jobs and adding expensive positions to an already top-heavy company. In Mumbai, Miloni Bhatt for NDTV.